has never tired. Fast on simulator keeps his whole soul on fire. Never will expire.
Welcome back to Clyde's Farm, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Western Wilds. So you haven't missed much since the last episode. We were just about to start seeding the barley, and as you can see, we are almost halfway through seeding the barley. And then we will go on and seed the grass field next door. In the meantime, we are shuffling water between our well, our water distributor, and when the water distributor is full, we're taking it direct to the farm factory. Apart from that, there is nothing else to report. So this is where we are. This is where we're going. I might, and it is a big might, I might go and get, after our next water drop, and once we start the seeder off doing the grass field, I might go and get a trailer load of seed. Purely because the fact that the cedar is in the yellow because of the lack of seeds it's got in it, and that really does annoy me, catches my eye and makes me panic every time. We have got some money, are going to need the seed, or am I just no, I think, you know what, I don't think I will actually. I think I will put my big point pants on and ignore that yellow. I know there's nothing wrong with the cedar because it's new, and by the time we park it up, it only would have seeded 2 fields, and we're not going to need to do any more seeding as such for another 6 months until we harvest our barley. So I'm going to try and ignore that. With obviously may affect the grass. Well, that's something I was going to do, wasn't it, in the settings? I was going to turn off periodic ploughing because we're doing that anyway. So 7 more minutes. Obviously after the seeding is complete on both fields, we need to fert again on both fields, and then we don't need to touch them again until we are either mowing or harvesting. I say harvesting with a pinch of salt because we haven't actually got a harvester. Now I do like, let's just have a look at harvesters while that's going. I find where are you? The Colossus harvester to be exactly what it says on the tin. A Colossus. it's a fantastic mod. It's 301,000. Do we need it to go any quicker? I doubt it. We could probably, that's worth it, up in that. That's not expensive. $72. Large unrealistic. Does 250. See, that's worth doing. It's $5,000. It's not going to be the quickest thing in the world unless we spend a lot of... Even that's not expensive. And the rest of it, I just... Well, apart from the colour. I suppose we could leave lizard on it. Main colour. Design colour. Rim colour. We could John Deere it up. And it still only costs us 308. So maybe that's where our focus should be. We're probably going to need 400 grand for harvester and header. Can we get 400 grand in 6 months? We'll give it a go. Again, I'm not averse to renting equipment, but renting is dead money. No, well, no, it's not dead money, is it? Because you can do the rent to buy. So... torn between buying the harvester outright and buying another field. Not that we need the wood for the trees, but the meadow grass that's on there and will keep growing that we can turn into silage, which is pretty much going to cost us nothing until we're in a situation we can put our cows down. And even then the grass will still keep growing and we can still mow it. Maybe that's a better idea. Just getting the extra field. And then if we haven't got the money to buy the harvester outright, we'll just lease it. And then when we have got the money to complete the purchase, we'll do it. Yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. So we've got 2 more passes on the barley seeding. In the meantime, we've got another load of water that we can get rid of. So we're not going to be using a great deal of water at the moment, but the fact that we've got to get 5 million litres into the factory because otherwise, when we do start needing water in other places, if the factory isn't full, that will hog the lion's share of the water that's distributed. So I always tend to try and get that factory filled up between jobs. Less of a worry later on in the game. So our first target, monetary-wise, is going to be 75,000 to buy plot 41. Second one is going to be like 400k to buy a harvester outright. Not quite sure what our sawmill is making us every day. Obviously, that whatever that makes, that will fluctuate depending on the prices. Could make more money from it by storing the goods and selling them at the right times when the prices are high. That is a lot of running about. To be honest, at the moment I'm quite happy with it just sitting there as a passive income. Why? Looks like the rest of that isn't seeded, but it is long term now. Right, so we set the seeds to grass. So let's get a course set. And we get on the right screen. So let's have a look where we are on the water front at the moment. So we've got nearly 1 million. Water distributor doesn't really matter because we'll empty what we can into there and then put the rest in the factory. So all my wooded products are going quite well. We've got loads of wood in there. We've got loads of wood outside to put in there. So we're ever going to run out of wood. And obviously we're going to go and get some more wood once we've bought that field as well. This is why I said in the last episode or one before, worth paying a lot of money for the tree harvester and the logging trailer and lorry, because ultimately they do pay for themselves. probably cost us about $500,000 in total. But if the sawmill is making 50 grand a day a month, 10 months has paid for itself. Very similar with BGAs, though they can, especially if you go down the modular route, by a modular BGA can cost you anything to about £700,000 to put in, but the return on the investment is so quick. And once you've got a number of cows and you're producing hundreds of thousands of litres of slurry, it just, the amount of electricity and methane that can produce is amazing. Just on that, I'm sure it produces digestate. That's liquid fertiliser. Yeah, see, we need lime to make solid fertiliser. Interesting. Because lime is dirt cheap. And let's just do this water again. I'm just thinking, if our BGA happens to make digestate as a byproduct, I still think we're better off with our original plan, which is a little solid fertiliser production plant that I found. It's dirt cheap and works really well, so I think we'll stick with the original plan. Because manure is not worth selling, so anything we can do with manure in there. We can't turn it into seed. Can turn our crop into seed. That's interesting, because we're not actually going to use the barley for anything, so it might be worth us firing the barley back in, making seeds from it, and then reseeding the field. Ain't a bad idea. Anyway, that's not what we was looking at. We was looking at, is there anything we can use manure for, and there isn't. No. Okay. Not to worry. Yeah, if we got 50,000 litres of barley off of that field, put it in there, made 50,000 litres of seed, that fills the seeder from empty. Is a good call. Other thing I wanted to look at while we got some time is that. No, we wanted with pasture. No, that's feeding robot. Cow barn, 200 cows. Cow barn, 200 cows. What? Oh, hello, pasture. What's the next one up? 300 cows. I think 200's plenty. Which is that one. How big is that on our fields? So in theory we can go 2 across. Possibly 3 down. So one field could do 6 of those, which is 1,200 cows. That's interesting. A little bit scary in that we have never used those cow barns before, so we don't know how good, bad or indifferent they are, but I do like the fact that they've got pastures, whereas the cow barn that I have been using doesn't have pastures. They're just cows in a shed. Train again. Seeding finished. Second stage of fertiliser on both fields. And then our jobs for October are complete. Next job will be sweeping through to November and then see what money we've got left. We've got the magic 75,000, we'll run by block 41 and start work on that. If we haven't, it'll just be a case of topping up the sawmill, doing a load of water, and then we'll be sweeping into December. Okay, so I've just had one of my videos ping back to say it's restricted, and I don't know why. Let's try doing that. Weird. Don't really understand YouTube, if I'm honest. Okay. Let's let that whirl away. Less than 5 minutes to the ceiling is done. Stones on that bit. We'll get that next time. Something else we're going to have to buy is a stone picker because we just rented it last time. Maybe I said a word that YouTube doesn't like. Or YouTube thought I said a word that YouTube doesn't like. We've got 2 more passes. 3 by the looks of it. Water's ready to go. Again. Still checking restrictions. Final pass on seeding. Facility is complete. We're going to drop the seeder off. Go and pick up fertilizer spreader. We're going to use 4,000 litres of seed. Send that back to Barley. In theory, Barley will be the next thing to seed until next time. Fertilizer spreader. Making a course. I will do these courses properly, but I'll do that off camera. Create job, open, generate that, do that, exit that, and send it away. Keep an eye on top right, the water going into the water bowser. Just so I know when to go empty it. Do we feel the check? Grass growing, 95% yield bonus and 100% fertilised. That's what you always want to see. I've always easy 100% yield bonus, but it's your long-term rolling. For me, that is a lot of effort for 5% extra yield. waterfront. There we go. Two, because we've got to fertilise the other field yet. This one's finished at the end of this run. Get the other field done. Get this field up. We know we can make our own solid fertiliser once we get manure. We know we can make our own seeds. Once we get some barley, and we are already making our own lime, so hopefully we'll be a bit more self-sufficient rather than keep going to the shop and buying it. So that is the grass field done and dusted. Literally. So let's get him going on the barley. We do our field check. Barley growing 95% and 100%. Bingo! Very lemony. Solid fertiliser is straight ahead as we're looking now. Train rolls by. there on another load of water. We'll set that off again. By the time the fertiliser is finished and we've filled it up and parked them up, hopefully we'll have another full bowser of water, and it'll be then time to finish this episode. So I can get this episode uploaded tonight. It'll be fresh and raring to go in the morning. I won't be doing a great deal off of camera because we're not going to have many jobs to do, but I'll probably, next episode will be in February, once we're ready to mow again, so we've actually got some real jobs to do rather than me just filling up with water and filling up the sawmill with wood. Once we're making our own fertiliser and lime, we'll everything we've got left a big bag hold in reserve for a rainy day. But you never ever know when you're going to need them. Something goes wrong or you do something wrong, suddenly you've got to go to the shop and buy some, whereas we've got some tucked away in the corner of our yard. It's always there when we need it. Fertiliser and pink bales of silage, which, even though we sold them out of season, we did really well on them. We only sold 8 and they was worth about 25,000 each, which is great money. Where the bits and pieces from the sawmill would normally spawn, but as we're selling everything, we're using it as a bit of a garage. Okay, so we're going to end that here, because I'm literally just waiting for that bowser to fill up. empty it, and then we'll be moving forwards to the next month. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're enjoying it, and we will see you for the next episode. Thanks again for watching. Good night.
The sun's sinking low,